Regarding that circumstance, I've been stating the same thing. Everything is exactly as it is, just how you all perceive it. Despite putting on a tough exterior, Remy can't hide the fact that Eazy has completely moved on. Word has it that he's packed up and left for good, and he's been going out with his latest fling carelessly. To be honest, after driving Papoose around in public, his quick recovery seems to make perfect sense after everything that happened. Remy recently let her fury out over Clarissa and Papoose's situation, voicing her opinions clearly. I'm sure she didn't anticipate this kind of change. As I was relaxing, I thought, so he came up every day, every visit for the first year. When you're in a max, you have a visit every day on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. He literally made the ultimate sacrifice by being by her side even while she was incarcerated. And when she eventually regained her freedom, their bonds seemed unbreakable. They frequently talked about how their families seamlessly blended to form what seemed to be an unbreakable unit together. Lovely daughter, just like you said, we've been married for 10 years and have been together for 13. When we first met, we were both in our early 20s and we both had kids when we were teenagers. I've essentially watched the 8 grow up since they were around 4 years old, and my 21-year-old daughter was around 8 or 9. I feel like I've been there for a significant portion of their lives, and they've gotten along for years. Remy Ma and Papoose made extra efforts to convince the world that they were still stable. However, by 2023, fans started to notice cracks in their foundation. And then Remy's shocking decision to choose a watered-down version of Papoose over the real thing was a huge red flag. She didn't even mention Papoose on social media or post anything about him on Father's Day. But the real eye-opener was that she remained silent while he made a post about his family while she wasn't there. It turned out that she had been unfaithful all along, and when the truth hit Papoose, he didn't take it lightly. To make matters worse, Remy had cheated with the battle rapper, someone Papoose could have easily kept far away from his circle. The encounters of Papoose when it became painfully clear that they were no longer the couple that everyone had once admired. Some people conjectured that the drama was merely a publicity stunt for Remy's battle with Eazy. However, if there's one thing about Papoose, it's that he never compromises his integrity. Even when Remy denied everything and attended his 46th birthday party, many people questioned her intentions. Was it damage control? Let's face it, Papoose isn't perfect. But even someone who isn't involved in drama could tell he wasn't making. This uppy never used his music career for clout, so why would he exploit his marriage for headlines? Social media exploded after battle rap circles, and Eazy's public persona had a great time making fun of Remy for the scandal that she isn't a typical woman. In contrast to what he could have done to you, his wife knocked you out. He is also not off the hook if you don't cheat, let alone use a that can fight. You know, this is wrong. Come on, you all know that this isn't music, correct? You're up here helping the victim. We don't have Remy. 6 events in Chrome, 6 events in Chrome. Pap attended every one of them. Why isn't he at this one? Easy to block in spite of Remy's adamant denials that he had ever slept with Papoose or anyone else. Captain's bold claim that he had been Remy's secret lover for 2 whole years raised the stakes in the drama by implying that Papoose had been aware of their affair for months or even years before the public learned about it. As if that weren't enough, during his battle with Hitman Hala, there were rumors that Papoose had placed a recording device in Remy's car in order to catch her in the act himself. Not going to lie to you, so don't let the cap, y'all. Up the been knew, he's been known, and I'm going to tell y'all how he knew. You mean that he was trying to play victim and all that, but the knew he knew 2 years ago? The reason the knew, though, was because he had placed a recording device in Remy's car, which is how he knew he was bothering her. Oz continued to jab at Papoose despite everything. His battle is over, but throughout it all, Papoose never acknowledged him and refused to entertain the circus. They are upset that I wake up at night, and they are upset that I'm doing better than them, so they're upset, right? Then I just want one real underscore to just keep it a B and say, yo, we're mad that you got red and we did. I just want one underscore to keep it above bro, because that's what y'all are mad at, bro. It's like, yo, y'all are going to the edge of the earth to go everywhere else because y'all are just upset that it happened. It's dollar that has. I'm like, listen, if it had been that simple for any of you, you would have done it. It was a group of... Remy Ma did everything she could to portray Papoose as controlling and unfaithful, saying she was tired and ready to break up with him permanently. She even produced purported receipts that showed messages between Papoose and Clarissa that revealed his relationship to the boxing champion. However, rather than becoming fixated on Papoose and Ice's predicament, Elan chose to take a step back because, in truth, their bond was never truly broken. And let's face it, Papoose was so quick to move on with someone else, Ree should have been more circumspect, particularly with regard to EAS's use of the cow surrounding his name in the photo. Remy and Papoose. This was especially true after a leaked OG recording featuring another battle rapper sparked even more controversy. Tension peaked when things became heated outside the club closet. Then came John Dion. But even after the story went viral, Papoose refused to acknowledge Eazy at all. In spite of this, Eazy continued to take jabs, and when he didn't receive the response he desired, he began to look for other ways to distance himself from the drama. Eazy's even acknowledged that if the roles were reversed, he would have gone back with the ball, which is exactly what he would have done. And so I come out and explain everything that happened. You were cheating on B, for example, and so, on whatever happens, let's say you love hip-hop. Pick it up, and you two get back together. How does it work that I get a bag, you know? I get a little shul, saying such things to you, I'm the boy, that's such a cheat. I'm around now, and I'm a little bit lit. At the end of the day, it kinda fit. I'm saying like it fit everybody, but you're still going to get caught. Guido using the cheating scandal to his advantage. The black captain was already preparing for success in love and hip-hop. He made it clear that he was prepared for whatever came next, and according to EAS, if Papoose and Rema ever tried to get back together, it would benefit everyone. Remy and Papoose continue to play up the drama for attention. But let's face it, that's not how people talk if they're truly committed to a long-term relationship. At the moment, Papoose and Clarissa are openly moving forward, and Papoose has completely scuttled any chance of making things work with Remy. EA's has already moved on to someone else. And yes, Remy is upset about it because the entire hip-hop community is going to turn against her, okay? And she will be the subject of every joke for a long time. That's battle rap news. And now, you feel me? If you wanted us to talk about it, you should have made her your girlfriend. It's just a game. I can't betray someone and then act shocked when they move on. It's that simple. Remy thought she could play Papoose, but ultimately she played herself because she wanted to make a point. Since she's the one who stepped out first, let's be honest. I knew something was wrong when Ree started losing weight and acting like Papoose wasn't on her level anymore. She wanted attention and wanted to feel like she still had it. But now that she's realizing too late that she made the biggest mistake of her life, do you think Remy is getting what she deserves? Or do you feel bad for her, now that she's the only one left with nothing? All those battle rap CS she tried to get close to are going to tear her apart, and there's no turning back. Don't click and leave your thoughts in the comments. Go now, and don't forget to subscribe, so you don't miss the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.